Welcome or welcome back to White Gaming for some more news on Generation Zero. It has been a hell of a week. We've seen loads of awesome stuff. We obviously did the trailer breakdown on Thursday, and over the weekend we saw some more things popping up slowly but surely. Now, first thing was what I believe might have actually been a mistake. We did get the Showdown trailer, which is playing in the background. If you haven't watched the full breakdown video, I'd highly recommend doing that now. Loads of cool stuff on there, but an email also went out not long after that went live. I think it was the day after. This came out on the 27th, I think it was. And, well. The trailer came out just a few days before, but it didn't mention what the weapons were, anything about story missions, or a base defense overhaul. Whereas the email that they sent out, as you can see here, this has got new stuff on it, and right at the bottom, new story missions, experimental weapons, and a base defense overhaul, which is pretty damn cool. I'm excited to see what all of that's going to actually be. Now, the Showdown trailer doesn't show any of that. There's little glimpses of things here and there, but it doesn't say exactly what those are. Now, the email breaks it down a hell of a lot better. It starts off by saying, prepare for the ultimate confrontation with Phoenix in Generation Zero's final chapter, the Showdown update. This includes a long-awaited conclusion to the main storyline, 3 new experimental weapons, a revamped base defense experience, new companion armor types, cosmetics, vehicle paint skins, dance emotes, and various quality of life improvements, available soon on PC and console. So, still no defined date on that yet. But the new story missions, they just said embark on a new story missions leading to the final confrontation with Phoenix. But the interesting stuff is even further down, the experimental weapons and the base defense overhaul. Experimental weapons. 3 new experimental weapons. The Dragon's Breath, which is fire, which, yep, did think that was going to work. The HP5 SMG, but it doesn't say what that is. And then, finally, an answer to a question that I couldn't figure out through the announcement trailer, and that is the Any Ammo AI-76. So, how that's going to work, and if there's going to be a limitation to it, I don't know. I'm assuming the limitations are going to be pretty simple. It's going to be small caliber, and it's not going to be like grenade launchers and being able to put grenades, rocket ammo, things like that. I'm fairly certain we're not going to be able to use that in the AI-76. I mean, it would be quite cool, though, being able to launch absolutely anything out of the AI-76. The high-powered rockets, the smoke grenades, just all sorts of strange stuff. You could do loads of cool stuff with that. But then we also have this here, the base defense overhaul. Construct special buildings such as chemical lab, furnace, or drill to generate resources. So that is resource generation for base defense. That's going to be brilliant because that means no more farming. Farming is one of the most tedious tasks in Generation Zero, especially if you do want to build a massive all-out sprawling base, because building one of those is going to take a hell of a lot of resources, and things like wood, lead can be easily acquired, but when you are building a big base, it takes a lot, and you will use up a lot of your resources. We've gathered a lot over the years, so most people will have a decent backlog of them, but if we're going to be able to craft those base building resources, it's pretty much free for all, an open game when it comes to building. We'll be able to build what we want when we want, which is absolutely awesome, and I can't wait to try that out. So that's excited. The base defense overhaul, really excited for that. How the actual item generation is going to occur, not 100% sure. That's probably just going to be in-game time. It's not something that's just going to stack up overall. But either way, quite excited to see how that works. I wonder if we will get some new weekly quests as well, because that would be quite interesting. Then in Discord, there was loads of awesome stuff added as well, such as this here, a new building discussion. So this is obviously one of the resource material farming platforms or whatever it is. I'm assuming there's going to be a cost to building these, and we're only going to be able to have a certain amount. But that is quite cool. Generating resources, and then there's also a load of other things in there as well. We've also got the Osterton Protocol, Generation Zero tabletop game, the FOA Google Drive, and Veronica's Secret Discussion. Pretty cool. There's a decent amount of stuff in these. The tabletop game is one that I've not seen before, but I do like that idea. Having a tabletop GZ game would have been a really cool experience. It's called the Osterton Protocol, and as you can see there, this is the the Google Drive. So it seems like they've been looking at and working on a lot of really cool stuff. And then there was something else that was even better than that. And that was this here. Now, if you are part of the FOA group, you will have already seen this, but there's loads and loads of cool stuff on here. It's a Google Drive with awesome bits from, I don't know when all of these things were thought of and planned out, but there's loads of cool stuff in here. So investigations, old prototypes, plans. So these are things that they were going to do for Generation Zero. When they were going to do them, we don't know how it was all going to work. But as you can see here, this was all pretty much sorted out in October. But there's backpacks, battle royale, machine colors, monster trucks, squeaky noises, tactical nuke, zombies. So there was loads of random and really cool ideas that probably wouldn't work in Generation Zero, but it would have just been cool. And then things like the concepts, the machines, maps, posters. So concepts is really cool. So there was different cars, which would have been really cool to see like used and moved around a bit more. But still cool. They did say we were never going to get a car. And the drive has tons of other cool stuff on there. So we're going to do a full breakdown of that in a couple of days' time. Currently covering a different game, which is very intriguing to me at the moment. And that is Light of Motoram, or whatever, however the hell you pronounce it. Which looks very similar to Horizon Zero Dawn. Plagiarism, I may say. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, it looks like there's still a lot of stuff. But the game, if it is real and it's not a full case of plagiarism, looks amazing. That video would have gone out, I think, yesterday at the time this video goes out, so definitely recommend checking that one out. Loads of cool stuff, though, for Generation Zero recently. I'm keeping my eye on the Discord and everything else to see if we get any more news, but we will do a full breakdown of that, probably start of next week, maybe end of this week. Not 100% sure. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Are you excited for this final update after everything we've seen so far? Still no release date, no, but I do think it could be coming out before the end of the year. So if we are going to see it, I reckon it'll be within the first 2 weeks of December. So, you know, relatively close. So next week or the week after on either the Tuesday or the Thursday. So yeah, we haven't had any news of it this week, so I highly doubt it will be this week. We could see a surprise drop, like a massive stream on a Wednesday, and then it just drop out of nowhere the next day. I don't know. It does look pretty cool. It looks pretty far ahead, judging by all the stuff we've seen so far. Let me know your thoughts, though. Do you want it sooner or later? For now, we're going to wrap that one up there. I've been Wyatt. You've been awesome. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.